It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. On the Ravens sideline, look at their head coach. These guys continuing to play at a high level, and they've won 7 of their last 9. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys already division champs, but still seeding to play for this week and beyond. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And here we go from Lambeau. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Packers pick it up! Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game.
Uh-oh, fumbled it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun now for Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And that will not be enough for a first down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it third and
Lamar
5.
now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
And the Packers first down.
Love out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up.
On the coverage.
Here we go, set. Wait.
Play action, Love. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, ready.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Black, 95. Steel, black. Smash, red. Set.
Love from the gun. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. George Kittle, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion right. Running on second with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance.
Let's go now. Black, yellow, 43. Blue strikers. Hut.
Love with it on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete, Mike Evans. He's going to bring this down to their 35.
Let's go.
Everybody rushing back to the line.
And the Packers first First and
Ready?
10 at the 35.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
He just get the play off. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Boswell able to knock it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That one complete to St. Brown. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Option play. Here's Montgomery. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Pistol snap to Jackson.
At the 37-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's
No throw. 3rd and long. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. That's Golden there, deep to return it. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's good for a Packers.
Ready?
First down.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
The tackle by
First
Jack
down run, nabs him 5. Now
It's a
2nd
gain
and
of
5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. at their 48-yard
Eagle
line.
blue. Drill green. 6. Mega. Hut.
To the air with Love. He finds Evans, left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is cut at the 9. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Here we ready.
Barkley. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Offense working quickly.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Set. Go.
Here's another for it. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the Pack gets home. They drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Packers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Down. Yellow. 43.
Love looking to pass. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to love that, Carter, as Love slides down after picking up the first. Working quickly here. And they spike the ball to stop the clock.
On the set.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here. Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Ultra. Go Ultra. Beauty. Yellow.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag.
Boswell on for the field goal.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's Smith on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Looking to throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is the rookie from Arkansas, Isaac TeSlaa. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Lions get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Cowboys. And it's Breece Hall. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Cowboys get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Blue strike. 33. Yep. Smash. Red. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
3-3. Let's go now. Check view. Yellow. 22. Ready.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yards on the play. And the Packers,
Here we
first
go.
down.
Green
First
jack.
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. He's going deep this time. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Red. Yellow. Ready. Squad red. White. White. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Red, set.
Third and long for him here. Down the field, Evans has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
22 yards.
We've set it downs from 37.
Watch out now. 52. Set. Ready?
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
9 yards.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 red. 6 set. Huh?
Play fake, it's Love. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
24 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Here
First
we go,
and goal
set.
at the 2-yard line.
Barkley has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
Nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. Ravens to the line now, first and 10. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Another one caught by St. Brown. And this one does not go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Jackson now on third. The left side caught by Andrews. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Hut.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Set. Set.
Play action. Love. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Strike.
First and 10
Ready.
at the 47-yard
White.
line.
White. Yellow. 22. Blaster. 6. Hut. Hut.
Love from the gun. Taken in by Williams outright. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Wilson Williams. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Black,
second and
95.
3.
Ready.
Love now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
Ready?
Takes the handoff, now low. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Blue, 32. Set.
Stick it in the air, Love. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first. From the red zone on first. Throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Ready,
3rd
ready.
and 2.
50, green. Yellow, zoom.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 28th of the season, which gives him a share of the NFL record. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
34. Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. We've set it down from 37.
And the Baltimore first down.
Play fake, Jackson. Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Lamar now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for Baltimore.
Lamar out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Another Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson. close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run it with Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Ravens take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Love hustling everybody to the line.
15 yards. That's good.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at their 49.
Love now off the play action. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
And the Packers first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. And here's Barkley. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2. Love's going to throw for 2. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. On first down, Jackson. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. Second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
7-yard gain. That's good for Baltimore. First down.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. So this is a Packers win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.